Hey friends, what's up? Redneck Gamer here. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 19 on Ravenport. So, it's been a while since I made a video. I know. I'm sorry about that. I've just been so tired after work lately. Work has been kind of a pain in the ass. Not gonna lie, and just to be frank, that's how it has been. Pretty busy, pretty... You know, the trucks we're unloading are heavy. And a lot of the heavy shit isn't on pallets. Meaning we have to unload it. I mean, I like the work, but you know, 4 days in a row of doing that, it gets you tired, and that's why I haven't made a video. I have been playing though. I have been playing quite a bit, probably more than I should be, but I do have hay equipment. I think I should this already. I did buy a mod silo. This is just so I can fill up fertilizer and seed. Or maybe it's just fertilizer. Can't remember. I think it's just a fertilizer silo that I can fill up the fertilizer and lime here on the farm. Because that's the stuff we use the most. So, also planted some trees around the property. I put a row of trees here just because I want to see how it looks. Unfortunately, they are just pines. I cannot wait for a mod to come out like there was for 17 where you can plant the spruces. I love that mod in 17. I really wish it was in 19 right now, because I would love to plant a bunch of spruce trees around. Also bought a barn. The birds are being weird in here. But Random Sparks released this Conquest. Is it Conquest? I can't remember. No, it's Quonset barn, and I just threw my sugar beets in here. The stuff we have from the one harvest we did for the pigs. I just put it in this field and just kind of made this field go around it. This mod is actually really good. It really doesn't deform the terrain too much. You know, there's some sharp edges here and there, like there, and over here there's this one little chunk taken out. But for the most part, it didn't really deform much, which I was really pleased about. So yeah, that's our new barn. I think it's in a pretty good spot. It really looks good, honestly. Got a new truck. Got a Ford F350 Power Stroke. Also picked up a PJ trailer just because I can. The textures look really weird when the light's not on it. Like, you put the light on it, it looks fine. Take the light off, it looks really weird, like a wet piece of cardboard. I mean, I'm not trying to be offensive to the mod creator, which is Rainbow145. I'm just making a little bit of comedy. That's all. It's a really good trailer. I mean, both of these are error free. The only thing I don't like about the truck. Let's turn it on real quick. Look at the lights. The light beam is not smooth at all. Especially if you're in here. You can see it's almost like pixelated on the ends. But not quite pixelated. It's way bigger than pixels. But nonetheless, that's what it is. So we got the trees. Picked up a new planter. Where'd the planter go? Oh, yeah, it's planting stuff. Duh. But anyways, I also did build. Well, I bought here. I bought a lot of land, and yeah, this is what our farm is up to now. 14 and 15 are now one field, and this part of 14 is a field. Comes closer to the road a little bit, just to get a little more acreage out of it. And right here, obviously 20 and 21. I did a video on this, but I didn't get to release it because I just didn't feel like it was a good video, unfortunately. So I didn't release it. But we have a dairy farm and we have a little chicken pen right here. I'll show you guys that. But first of all, the first load of pigs is gonna go out on the farm. Finally. I mean, I would like to just kind of keep them for a little longer and just sell a bunch of them come Christmas time. But the first leg of the Christmas ham project is gonna be completed now. We are at capacity for the pig pen, and we just can't keep them anymore. Also, I've been having a glitch. A really weird glitch. I'll actually show you it right now, just to document it on video and get it out to the public. But if we go ahead and clean the pigs, right? You guys will see why I have that big pile of pig feed. If we go to clean them, and say we just want to dump it in here because we obviously don't want to keep it, it just fills up the bucket. You guys saw that. I didn't do anything. It just filled the bucket up for no reason. So that's where all this pig feed is coming from. I don't know if that's a known bug to giants. If I had the time, I would put it on their bug report forum, or on the giants forum under bugs or something. But I just haven't had the time. But anyways, the pigs are breeding very well. We have 100 pigs. We started out with 20. I did actually sell. I sold some of them, and I sold the ones that were not pink and just bought all pink ones. It was a little simpler for me. I don't know. The breeding kind of seemed weird when I had multiples. Like, it almost seems like only pinks can breed with pinks, and you know, the blacks. I'm not gonna say that one. The spotted pigs can only breed with the spotted pigs. I don't know. It seemed a little weird. So that's why. But we're gonna fill the trailer up. Alright, cool. Confirm. Now we got a big trailer of pigs. We are down to 64 pigs now. How much pigs does this thing hold? I forget. Animal transport. Wilson. I also picked this mod up. I don't have it on the farm. I didn't buy it yet. But I do have it. But pigs, 36 pieces. So we have 36 pigs ready to be sold. Let's take them down to the sales barn. I can't say the, I can't say slaughterhouse because then suddenly my video isn't YouTube friendly, because fuck YouTube. But is what it is, I guess. Excuse me. I'll get to the dairy barn in probably towards the end of the episode, or dairy farm, not barn. Towards the end of the episode. Up here you will see the 14 and 15 that is now just one field. Hope you guys have been good so far, or this week so far. Hope you guys' week is going good so far. That's what I'm trying to say. And hope you guys are doing good as well, of course. I'm doing pretty good. Work. Let's see, you guys are seeing this on Wednesday. I worked Sunday, which wasn't too bad. Monday also wasn't too bad at all. And yesterday, which when you guys are seeing this was Tuesday. Work was actually really easy. We didn't have a truck to unload, so we just kind of helped out wherever. And I ended up just stocking shelves, basically. There we are. We want to take pigs from the Silver Star and put them over there. Spam, spam, spam. And confirm. We got $36,000 from that, and we're going to actually sell another load. Because I want to keep the main breeding herd down to around 20 pigs. That just gives us the most room for profit, I feel. And obviously we're not selling pigs left and right. We can just have a bunch of them that can go out. Obviously I could just leave the pigs as is and sell them one trailer at a time. But I kind of rather sell in bulk. Just it just makes the most sense to me, okay? So this is what we're doing. What have I done off camera? Other than the stuff I've already pointed out. I haven't really done much of anything else, honestly. Now I planted the trees obviously around the farm and on some of the owned property. Like, let me show you. Like right up this little part of the road right here. I planted trees just alongside the road. Really just to fill that in, because I feel like that should be really wooded, that kind of mountain windy road. I feel like it should be a little, it should have a lot more tree cover. And I do plan on, you know, pretty much putting that whole hillside above the field into trees. That way we can either keep them there for looks, or if we need to, or want to, we can cut them down and sell them for the wood, which would be fun as well. Back up here for another load. We have quite a bit of manure, so we can be putting manure on the fields probably after the next harvest. Sorry, I can't spam the button and talk because I don't know why. Okay, confirm. Another 36 pigs. That leaves us with 28 pigs. We'll keep it at that. So every time we sell pigs, we'll sell 2 trailerfuls or 2 trailer loads. That is a good. That's a good business right there. that seems pretty good to me. We're not putting too much in, and we're getting a decent amount out. I think we already broke. Yeah, we definitely already broke even on. Sorry, I can't think. We definitely broke even on the cost of the pigs. And I think after a 3rd trailer, we will start making full profit off of the pig enclosure itself. You know, after you consider the building cost, the equipment cost, which was honestly really just the water trailer, the skid. Oh, I did buy the skid steer off camera, obviously. I bought the skid steer off camera, but that was pretty much for the farm, not necessarily because of the pigs. I mean, I use it the most for the pigs, but it's not really a cost that I can count as being an input cost for the pigs. Really, the only input we have is when we bought the pig food. Obviously, since then I haven't had a need to because of that glitch. And the cost of the pigs and the building, and then the water trailer. And water is free now in the game, which is awesome. So there's no water cost, which makes it really nice. And that's really it. Oh, and the straw blower. The straw blower, I forgot about that. Another 36,000. Oops. There we are. Wrong one. Another $36,000 in my pockets. Very nice. Also getting to use Purple Beast. I have been selling grain off camera, obviously, if you couldn't tell by my bank account. And the new upgrades and land we have. Which we'll actually take a more detailed look at 14 and 15. I never actually stopped and pointed it out to you guys. Oop. Scraping the trailer. So here's 14 and 15. Right across the road tracks there. You can see it's a pretty decent field. I got about 40, 50, or 40, 20, 40. I think I got like 50,000-ish liters of wheat off of it, which was not bad at all. And you know, that was obviously top yield. So that is not bad. We got soybeans going in there now. Actually, they are in there. We're just waiting on one field to be planted in corn, and then we'll be ready to speed up time and get on to the next harvest, really. Let's see if I can just back this into the barn. This ought to be fun. Then we'll go take a look at the dairy farm. So one question I have for you guys is, do you think the farm is ready to move to a grain trailer for the semi, as well as a grain cart? This is something I was thinking about earlier, and if we get, and honestly I think the farm is just about at the point where we can justify getting the getting a Wilson trailer, and or even like or even the Load King trailer and a grain cart for the farm. Only problem is we don't quite have the big horsepower as far as tractors. Obviously we have this, which would look pretty good on one of the Kinsey grain carts, and that's what we would get. We would get one of the Kinsey grain carts, one of the smaller ones. And obviously we still have this combine. Still really want a 7240 or, you know, like a 71 or 7200 series combine from Case in the game. Kind of waiting patiently, well, as patiently as I can, to do that. Excuse me, sorry. And paid our workers. That's good. But yeah. What do you guys think? Should we upgrade our tractors, or move up as far as grain handling, as far as like a Wilson trailer and a grain cart? I think we should. I kind of think we should focus on upgrading one of our tractors to like an 8R. Custom Modding has their Americanized 8R coming out pretty soon. I think within 4 days right now. Yeah, let's get in the truck. And obviously that's the one I would want to buy, is because it's Americanized. So should we upgrade to an American 8R, or should we upgrade the trailer and get a grain cart? I kind of think we should upgrade one of the tractors first. And if you guys say upgrade the tractor, which tractor should we upgrade? We have the 6M and we have that Magnum. I have a feeling a lot of you guys are going to say upgrade the 6M. I mean, I like the 6M, I really do. I think it's a good little... It's more than a utility tractor, but it's a good utility tractor. Whoa! So here is the dairy farm and chicken coop. So basically I put a little curve to the field just to add a little character. Scratched up the ground down here, planted grass so we can actually cut it and get a good yield from it. We have an old barn, we have a new barn, we have the dairy shed, and obviously the silos. We have no cows yet. We're not quite there. I did do a little bit of silage just to see how it worked. Oh, excuse me. I apologize for that. Obviously we got the chickens, which it's a little weird how they work. And there is a bug. I think this whole thing is supposed to have these boxes. These are the egg boxes. And this whole thing is supposed to be covered, you know, one row here, 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 so on and so forth. But sometimes it'll just give me one, and then it'll say there's no space, which is weird, because they have that big space for it. Here's our silage leveler for actually pushing the silage. Obviously, as I said, the dairy barn is right here. We got some of our equipment here. Got a workshop here. Oh no, another one. Sorry about that. Obviously the barn here, which, you know, working doors, which is awesome. We got our feed mixer ready to go. Beautiful coon night. Can't wait to use it. And this is our forage harvester for now, because I actually did just pick up a modded harvester. You have this one, which is actually pretty cheap now that I'm actually in here and looking at it. Because my big thing before was, if I was going to get a self-propelled one, A, it's expensive, and B, I don't think I would want to get the Rostelmash. I think I would want to get the FR780 forage harvester, because it's a little more American. A lot more American than the Rostelmash. Which really is like the Russian, I think. Is it Russian? I think it is Russian equivalent of Versatile. I think Rostelmash owns Versatile, which obviously is the Canadian tractor company. But anyways, I would want to upgrade to the FR780 because it's more American. And just today, or yesterday when you guys see this, on the in-game mod hub they brought over the Big X 580 from 17. which is a little more affordable and reasonable, you know, for a dairy operation. Obviously, if we were doing BGA, maybe it would be a good idea to buy one of those right now, but we're not. So yeah, this is the dairy. I mean, it's not the best because of the terrain. You know, we got a weird little bump here, and it goes down and then bumps back up. It's really weird. This placeable actually did not deform the terrain terribly. You know, there's a little bit of a sharp edge right here, a very little one though. So that could just be a luck of, you know, where I put it. Anyways, that's gonna have to do it for this episode. If you guys have enjoyed, please like, dislike, comment, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, if you're already subscribed, click the bell and stay notified when I upload a new stream. And until next time, I'ma keep it redneck. Bye bye.